My youngest son was diagnosed with autism when he was about 2. And then that led to getting involved in organizations that advocate for special needs kids, for kids with autism, and sort of became an unpaid lobbyist for kids with autism too, and kids with special needs. And that's probably how I became involved in local politics too, just being involved in the schools. I was elected to the school committee in 2006 in East Greenwich. Was elected chair in 2008. I'm on the Rhode Island Association of School Committees Executive Board, where we try to not only take the experience that we've learned from our own districts and pass that on to other districts, but make sure that we're lobbying for students, parents, and taxpayers. What attracted me the most to the Moderate Party, and I liked the idea that the focus was strictly the economy, education, ethics, the environment. Here's a party that wanted to improve student achievement, wanted to do the right thing. When I understood where they wanted to take the direction of the party and what the platform was, particularly on education, I thought I could be a real voice for this. Being in the trenches and knowing how this stuff works, I could really help the party define themselves. I think the opportunity for the Moderate Party, for myself, for Ken, is that the role of Lieutenant Governor can be a conduit between the governor and the General Assembly, between taxpayers and the governor's office. We have to assure that the average citizens and average taxpayers believe that they are getting the best for their money, because we need to show that it's worth it and that we are doing a good job. I'm very supportive of Commissioner Gist and her positions on improving student achievement by making sure we have the absolute best teachers in every classroom. You can't just constantly throw money at something without making sure that you're doing the right thing and focusing the money on what is going to help the child. And I believe that, and Ken believes it, and the Moderate Party believes it, so I want to advocate for that. I also think that we have a tremendous opportunity to improve the quality of our education, because the quality of education feeds drawing better quality businesses. Because if you have an educated workforce, you're going to attract more companies and more businesses that are forward-thinking. So it all ties together, the economy and the education piece, which is why the Moderate Party just is right on. The best thing about the Moderate Party for me is that it's consensus building, it's leading from the center. I think that the Moderate Party can take the lead and be the ones to say, okay, we all know what we need to do, let's do it. It doesn't matter whose idea it is. It doesn't matter if it's an idea from the Democratic Party, the Republican Party. If it's a good idea, it's a good idea, and people can embrace it. My dad was a staunch conservative Republican growing up. When I was in my 20s, of course, rebelled a little bit and became a Democrat. But we would always have such wonderful discussions about politics, even from the time I was 12 years old. But even though my dad and I didn't always agree, he always encouraged me and supported me to stand up for what I believe in. I feel like he's here with me, rooting me on.